Hi, I'm Christina, and I'm participating in the October 2022 Halloween Doomsday Challenge. We rolled 2 dice to find out what our challenge was. I rolled double 3, so my headings were Paranormal and Woods. Special thanks to fellow Aussie Retro Roboland for showing me what is possible. Alongside Retro is Crafty Ric and Model Railroader, who are the trio responsible for such an awesome challenge. In today's video, I'm playing a fast forward of the diorama making. Using cardboard, I make a tent shape. I've got no idea why this shape presented itself. I think as a total noob, I just grabbed something I had in my stash to get started. Gluing and shaping cardboard and paper is something I'm familiar with from my bookmaking days, and I guess it felt safe. I'm using barbecue skewers along the outer edge with the intention of doing some sort of columns there, like a sacred grove with ancient ruins. In retrospect, this aspect didn't get done before the challenge ended. I may revisit at a later date. Show you my original drawing. As I rolled a 3 for the place, and it was woods, I chose sacred grounds from the list. I had the idea that the Cenobite, Angelique, would be tied to a pole in the sacred well, the darkness being sucked out of her and the light entering her. I had a complete picture of this, and on discussion with Retro Roboland, I realised I had a 3D photo image in my head to spur me on. This part of the creative process is what inspires an artist, crafter, musician, poet, actor to strive for better. Here I'm using the bottom of a bottle. Yay, my first real scratch build item. I'm sanding it to add tooth for better adherence. I'm placing the mushrooms around to check my perspective. It's slightly off, but hey, it's all new, so I'm just going with it. I've moved on to decorating the well and the archway with slate-looking tiles. These are made with egg cartons and stuck on with Fabric Fix, a silicone-based glue. I go on to paint with acrylics in greeny tones using yellow and a bit of blue to expand the range of colours. After sealing the bricks and the inside of the diorama with Mod Podge, I begin the trees. I have a range of collected bits from my neighbourhood, as well as some items from the $2 store. I use a range of pliers and my new trusty hacksaw to cut and break. I'm learning the sheer variety of things that can be used as trees. I like the idea that the tops of these bamboo skewers look like detritus on the forest floor. Bamboo chopsticks, toothpicks, all can be used to make a forest scene. I'm using some black and sienna acrylic paints to create some uniformity between my bleached bamboo and the collected branches, dunking them in randomly to create a range of tones and then drying them. I just want to give a shout out to Sabrina from Wolf's Minis, who went to great lengths to flock and attach leaves and bark to the sticks she collected. I'm using a brass patina paste to colour the pole from the sacred well, and then leaving all the gooey painty stuff to dry overnight. So by now I can smell that finish line. Nearly there, folks. I'm mixing up a batch of synthetic grass with PVA. I'm questioning the group about times for drying. Juno from War Painter suggested a 1:1 or 2:1 PVA water ratio. I have to commend all on the challenge for their conversations and helpful hints and even encouragement. I've resorted to hot glue gun and super glue to get the trees and branches to stay in place. Not an easy feat. Now I'm up to the gravel pathway. I'm using the 1:1 ratio of PVA and water mixed with kitty litter. Like the grassed area, I use a spatula to smooth it all down. It's interesting to see the final touches being put into place and the entire work coming together. For now, thank you for joining me, and I'll be uploading a video with the final reveal soon. Now on to glamour photos.